The year is 722 AD. In the rugged mountains of northern Spain, a small band of Christian warriors prepares to make their final stand. They are outnumbered, outmatched, and surrounded. The enemy they face is the mighty Umayyad Caliphate, one of the most powerful empires in the world. Their leader Pelayo has no empire, no great army, only faith, courage, and an unbreakable will to resist. This is the story of the Battle of Covadonga, the first victory of the Christian Reconquista, a victory that changed the fate of Spain and Europe forever. The fall of Spain, the Muslim conquest of Iberia. In 711 AD, the Muslim armies of the Umayyad Caliphate, led by the Berber general Tariq ibn Ziyad, crossed the Strait of Gibraltar. They crushed the Visigothic kingdom in a swift and devastating campaign. King Roderick, the last Visigothic ruler, was defeated and killed in battle. The Visigothic nobility either perished, fled, or submitted to Muslim rule. Within just a few years, nearly the entire Iberian Peninsula was under Islamic control. The conquest seemed total. The great cities of Spain, Toledo, Seville, and Córdoba, fell. The Christian resistance was scattered and disorganized. But in the remote and mountainous region of Asturias, one man refused to surrender. Pelayo, the rebel who refused to kneel. Pelayo was a Visigothic noble, possibly of royal blood. After the Muslim conquest, he refused to accept the rule of the Umayyads and took refuge in the mountains. Gathering a small band of warriors, he launched a guerrilla resistance against the invaders. He harassed Umayyad garrisons, disrupted supply lines, and inspired the local population to resist. The Umayyad governor of Al-Andalus, Al-Kama, dismissed Pelayo as nothing more than a nuisance. To end the rebellion before it could spread, he sent a powerful army to crush the resistance once and for all. The Battle of Covadonga, a last stand in the mountains. In 722 AD, an Umayyad army, ranging from a few thousand to 20,000 men, marched into Asturias, determined to destroy Pelayo and his warriors. Pelayo had fewer than 300 fighters, mostly local Asturians, Visigothic refugees, and a handful of loyal warriors. But Pelayo had two powerful advantages: the terrain and faith. The battle took place in the Picos de Europa mountains, at the entrance of a narrow valley near Covadonga. The steep cliffs and rocky slopes made it impossible for the Umayyads to maneuver effectively. As the Muslim forces advanced into the valley, Pelayo's men, hidden among the rocks, launched a devastating ambush. The turning point, a defeat that shook an empire. Arrows and boulders rained down on the invaders, causing chaos. The narrow pass prevented the Muslim forces from using their superior numbers. Trapped and unable to maneuver, the Umayyad troops were cut down by the Asturian warriors. The Umayyad army, in complete disarray, attempted to retreat. But the mountainous terrain turned their escape into a massacre. Most were slaughtered. Even their commander, Al-Kama, was killed in battle. Some accounts even claim that an avalanche struck the retreating troops, which was later seen as divine intervention. A victory that sparked a revolution. Pelayo's victory at Covadonga sent shockwaves throughout the Iberian Peninsula. It proved that the Umayyads were not invincible, and that Christian resistance was not dead. For the first time since 711, it was clear that Muslim rule in Spain could be broken. Pelayo was declared king of Asturias, establishing the first Christian kingdom in Spain. His defiance marked the beginning of the Reconquista, a struggle that would last for nearly 800 years, culminating in the final expulsion of Muslim rule from Spain in 1492. The Umayyads dismissed Covadonga as an isolated incident, believing it to be insignificant in the grand scheme of their empire. But their failure to crush Pelayo allowed Christian resistance to grow. The kingdom of Asturias expanded. More Christian kingdoms, Leon, Castile, and Aragon, would emerge and join the fight. The reconquest of Spain had begun. Legacy: the battle that saved Spain. The victory at Covadonga was not just a military success, it was a symbol of faith, resistance, and survival. Had Pelayo been defeated, Christian Spain might have never risen again. The entire Iberian Peninsula could have remained under Islamic rule, and the course of European history might have been completely different. Today, Covadonga is a sacred site in Spain. Pelayo is honored as the founding hero of Christian Spain, and the battle remains a powerful symbol of national identity and resistance. The Reconquista, which began with one man and 300 warriors, eventually led to the fall of the last Muslim stronghold in Spain, Granada, in 1492. the same year Columbus set sail for the New World. Join the discussion. The Battle of Covadonga was a defining moment in history. But what if things had gone differently? Do you think the Christian resistance could have survived without Pelayo's leadership? What if the Umayyads had fully conquered Spain? How would history have changed? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your insights. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more historical content, hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. We want to hear from you. What historical events would you like us to cover next? Let us know in the comments or on our social media pages. Follow us for more history content. TikTok, Facebook, at CryptoStoic Insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Forgotten Battles That Shaped History. A spark that changed the course of history. The Battle of Covadonga was more than just a battle. It was the beginning of a movement, a fight for identity, faith, and survival that shaped Spain for centuries to come. It all started with one man, 300 warriors, and an unbreakable will. From this small stand in the mountains of Asturias, a nation was reborn. History is written by those who refuse to surrender.